ask petitioners to read their statement at reasonable speed to allow interpreters to do the best job possible. I thank you in advance, and I pass the floor to Mr. Abdoul Latif Aidara.
Monsieur le Président, Mesdames et
Chair, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to address you here about the link between self-determination and autonomy in Africa. This is the fruit of a report sponsored by Morocco. The United Nations resolution, which enshrines self-determination, date back some 56 years. But we need to recognize that today's world is different than it was 56 years ago. And so we need to review this, bringing into account an important parameter, which is that of security, as we discuss self-determination. In Africa, self-determination is something that has been used for the good, but also for ill. It needs to be adapted to today's reality. The United Nations has to champion self-determination, but it cannot reduce a country to a president, a flag, a national anthem and a seat at the United Nations. But if such a state, duly recognized by having those four elements, cannot protect its people, then is it really a state? In Western Sahara, for example, we don't have states. We have a whole bunch of self-declared leaders of self-declared political groups who often live outside the territory in neighboring countries. Morocco's initiative for autonomy in Sahara is a form of self-determination adapted to international realism and realpolitik. It would give Western Sahara the right to democratically decide its future in many areas. The initiative, as supported by His Majesty King Mohammed VI, enjoys a great deal of resources, particularly to support the return home of many Sahrawi who have been abducted and forced to live in the Tindouf camps. This is also intended as a proposal to halt the flow of terrorism into the Sahara area. We mustn't lose sight of the fact that many extremist Islamist organizations are turning their attention to this region to seek to further destabilize it. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the clear will of many Sahrawi people that they remain Moroccan citizens, enjoying that autonomy provided to them in the Moroccan suggestions. So I would ask you to ensure that this issue and this solution is upheld and no longer languishes here in the Fourth Committee, but rather goes before the Security Council, because it's up to the Security Council under Articles 12 and 14 of the United Nations Charter to find a solution. Africa is a strategic area, and the issue of self-determination is a key element in making sure we respond appropriately to what is becoming a hotbed of possibility of